Hello students, in this video we are going to solve the textbook exercise for chapter number 7. The chapter name is Getting to Know Plants. Class 6, Subject Science NCERT. In this chapter we had seen different kinds of plants, that is herbs, shrubs, trees, climbers, creepers, etc. Then after we had seen different parts of the plant like stem, leaf, root and flower. We had seen their functions and their different types. So now let me start the exercise for this chapter. Here the first question given to you. In this question you have to correct the following statements and you have to again rewrite them in your notebook. The first statement is stem absorb water and minerals from the soil. So here the statement is incorrect. Not stem but roots absorbs water and minerals from the soil. So this one is the correct statement. Next is leaves hold the plant upright. So again the statement is incorrect. So the answer is stem hold the plant upright. Next one, roots conduct water to the leaves. The correct statement for that is stem conduct water to the leaves. Next D, the number of petals and sepals in a flower is always equal. So the correct statement is the number of petals and sepals in a flower is not always equal. Next one, statement E, if the sepals of a flower are joined together, its petals are also joined together. For that correct statement, that is, if the sepal of a flower are joined together, its petals are separate or not joined together. It is not compulsory that if the sepals are joined together, then petals should also be joined together. Next, if the petals of a flower are joined together, then the pistil is joined to the petal. The correct statement for that is, if the petals of a flower are joined together, then the pistil is not necessarily joined to the petal. It is not necessary that pistil is joined to the petal. So these are the answer for these statements, or the correct statement for the above sentences. Next question number 2 is, draw a leaf, taproot and a flower. You have studied for this. So here the leaf is shown to you. Next in B, the taproot is there. Here also secondary root, or you can say lateral root, is shown to you. And in flower you do not have to draw this, you have to draw this one, diagram of the flower, label diagram for the flower. This one you have to draw. Here all the parts of the flower is shown to you. This one is sepal. Then after anther and filament is shown to you, which is a part of stamen. Petal is shown to you. Then after stigma, style, ovary and ovule is shown to you, which is the parts of the pistil. And this one green color is stem of the flower. So these are the different parts of the flower. This flower, label diagram of this flower you have to draw in your notebook. This can be asked in the label the following diagram in your exam. Next question number 3. Can you find a plant in your house or in your neighborhood which has a long but a weak stem? Write its name. In which category would you classify it? Plant with a weak stem. So here the answer is written to you that money plant has a long but weak stem. Money plant has the weak stem and it is a kind of climber. It is the climber because it needs support to go upward. Next question number 4. What is the function of stem in a plant? So here the answer is given to you. The functions of stem in a plant, in that first one is it holds the branches, leaves, flowers and fruits. Another one is the stem transport water and minerals from roots to the upper parts. Next one, it also transports the prepared food from leaves to the other parts. So these are the functions of the stem. Next, fifth number, which of the following leaves have reticulate venation? Wheat, tulsi, maize, grass, coriander, or you can say dhania, or China rose. So the answer is written here. These plants have the reticulate venation, that is tulsi, coriander or dhania and China rose. Next, sixth number, if a plant has fibrous root, what type of venation do its leaves likely to have? So the answer is parallel venation. If the plant has the fibrous root, then the leaves has the parallel venation. Next, seventh number, if a plant has leaves with reticulate venation, what kind of roots will it have? So the answer is taproot. If the leaves has the reticulate venation, then the type of root is taproot. Next, eighth number, is it possible for you to recognize the leaves without seeing them, and how? So yes, we can identify the types of leaves by looking at its roots. Without looking at leaves, we can identify the type by only looking at the roots. Plants having leaves with reticulate venation have taproots, and while plants having leaves with parallel venation has the fibrous roots. So by the types of roots, we can identify the type of venation in the leaves. Next, question number 9. Write the names of the parts of a flower. So the parts of a flower are sepals, petals, stamens and pistil. These are the different parts of the flowers. Next, 10th number, which of the following plants have you seen, and of those that you have seen, which one has the flowers? The name of the different plants are shown to you, that is grass, maize, wheat, chili, tomato, tulsi, peepal, sesame, banyan, mango, jamun, guava, pomegranate, papaya, banana, lemon, sugarcane, potato and groundnut. So here you have to write your own self that we have seen the following plants. In that, the plants which you have seen, that you have to write, and below that the plants having flowers. So these all plants have the flowers, that is maize, wheat, chili, tomato, tulsi, peepal, sesame, banyan, mango, jamun, guava. Other than that, pomegranate, papaya, banana, lemon and potato also has the flowers. So these are the examples of the plants having flowers. Next, question number 11. Name the part of a plant which produces its food and name this process. Which part of the plant produces food and what is the name of that process? So leaves produce food for the plants with the process called photosynthesis. Leaves produce the food in the plants and this process is known as the photosynthesis. Next, 12 number, in which part of a flower are you likely to find the ovary? So ovary is located in the lowermost and swollen part of the pistil of flower. In the flower, in the pistil, the lowermost and swollen part is known as the ovary. Next is question number 13. Name two flowers, each with joined and separated sepals. Examples of the flower which has joined sepals and separated sepals. The first one in that is plants with joined sepals. So such kind of plants are datura and tomato. Datura and tomato flower has the joined sepals. Next is plants with separated sepals. So lotus and rose has the separated sepals. So these are the examples of the plant which has the joined sepals and separated sepals in their flowers. So here the textbook exercise of our chapter number 7, getting to know plants, gets over. In the next video we will see some extra exercise for this chapter. Thank you.